third down. Welch will be tested. The screen pass. And Ware bottled up, driven backwards. No gain on the play. And the Youngstown State defense off to a strong start. Kyle Hedges, back from an injury, makes the stop.
The ball somewhere. I think it's a great way to get the nerves out of a kid who's been waiting so long to play.
Here at Crampton Bowl on first down. Across the middle, Chris Schelling makes the reception. A gain of 12. That'll move the chains, and the air raid at its finest in play one. Mays went through surgery back on Christmas Eve. The handoff, and Christian Turner ushered out of bounds, crossing the 35. The power I formation, you don't see a lot of that in 2019. It's Turner. Barrels his way ahead. That should be enough for the first down. Ahead to the 49-yard line. They'll fake the screen. Mays takes off. That's one of the skills that he really has that they love about this Penguins offense. Atkins.
You've seen this game, but a very efficient runner in that quarterback read system.
On third down, Mays to the air, overshoots his intended target, Samuel St. Cyr, and that'll bring up fourth down from the 47.
Player, but he's NFL ready. He's been banged up, but his skill set is big time.
Coming off an Achilles tear on second down, pass will be caught, and making the reception ahead at the 32-yard line. Montrell Washington, his first catch.
Their hands, and so you see them going quickly right now.
Chris Hatcher gave us so many great lines this week. In the seam, and there he goes, Robert Adams. The foot race will be won by Samford, and the Bulldogs strike first from 55 yards out. The double nickel to Pater. After a gain of 2, Penguins back to work, offset eye, and Alessi, who perhaps is the fastest of all the running backs for the Penguins, darts ahead for a gain of 8. That'll move the sticks, and Alessi. Important play here for the Penguins. Third down and 5. Mays with time across the middle. Emmons wide open. And he'll stutter step his way towards midfield. The drive stays alive on a nice pitch and catch. Down territory for a team that claims to be a power running team. And Chapman should have enough, needed less than a yard. And he'll gain 2. Now pursuing his master's degree. So trying to get the Penguins back to the playoffs. Will unload deep, open for a moment, and grabbed inside the 20. Samuel St. Cyr. And the Penguins in business. It's at Samford, but at Youngstown State, Jim Tressel. And off of play action towards the end zone. And stopped just short of the goal line. No, they'll give him the 6. Well, that looked like some version of the RPO, Samuel St. Cyr. I think to your point earlier this week, that's part of the cat and mouse game in this contest. On second and short, ball pops out. There go the Penguins towards the end zone. Cash Mitchell, the scoop and score. Third down and 18. Welch, the missile. Pass is caught. Well short of first down yardage. D Ford, the freshman corner, will stop this drive dead in its tracks, and fourth down upcoming for the Bulldogs. Back position after the 40-yard punt. Mays remains on the field at quarterback, and rightfully so. You wonder Joe Craycraft's plans to see the playing surface are put on hold as Mays scoots ahead for a gain of 4 yards to go for YSU. Out of the eye. Alessi, the cutback with real estate. And finally sent out short of the 20-yard line by Lamar Anderson. The drive continues.
Let your veteran quarterback make a good decision.
Tackled in the backfield. He'll lose 2. Brett Granger got there. An active first half for 95 from 43. And his first career attempt on the way. And it is good. Youngstown State extending its advantage after the gain of 5 by Elamine. Play action and across the way. The missile caught again by Yasar El-Amin. Into plus territory, that'll move the sticks.
Over again.
After the gain of 3, Youngstown State leading Samford by 10. The Bulldogs on the move, however, and there goes Robert Adams. He scored the first touchdown of this contest. He'll pick up a first down here. 2, and Welch seems to be settling down a little bit more on this possession. After the fake to Walker, across the middle, into the air, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Jones, the transfer from Vanderbilt. And he makes his presence known in a big way here in our first half. No question on 3rd down and 2, play action, Craycraft. There's the speed, gets to the edge, the drive continues. Honestly, Kelly, I didn't want to meet with both of them at the same time. Maybe in the second quarter, then Coach Pelini interrupted. He said, I've got the first right of refusal, and Craycraft quickly falls on the snap that was high to prevent the turnover.
That was high from Matt Jones, but it wasn't too.
3rd and Tuscaloosa. Conservative call, nearly intercepted. The swing pass caught and brought ahead to the 34-yard line. Pearson makes the grab. Anderson belts him down.
Jalen Nash zone standing in the end zone as we speak.
Nick DeSalvo lost the handle on the snap, and 43 and wide will be brought down, and that's as good as a turnover. Samford in business in the red zone to begin its next possession.
Does right there.
2nd down and 15 as Welch with a clean pocket fires it, nearly picked off, batted in the air. And in fact, they will turn it over, intercepted. And is that Zaire Jones again? It is. And a big 3rd down upcoming. Mays fires a pass, it's caught. And Youngstown State maintains possession. Carter with the stop of the quick strike. You need 16 yards here. YSU 6 of 9 on 3rd down. The draw play works to perfection straight ahead, and that should be enough to keep the drive alive. Pearson pressure, backside, there goes Mays. Plenty of real estate towards the sideline into plus territory. And the Penguins in business after a run of 17.
A long down, and he's able to convert.
Penguins have 2 timeouts. Quick strike, pass is caught. Off to the races, Samuel St. Cyr, and ushered out of bounds inside the 15. Youngstown State flexing its muscle here at the end of the first half. That's a gain of 20. It's 3rd down and 2 here. He'll fake the handoff. Mays with a pass towards the end zone for the touchdown. Josh Burgett makes the reception. And Youngstown State reaches pay dirt once again. A beautifully executed play call.
A lot of window dressing with the fly motion by the wide receiver Kendrick Mallory as a guy who runs the defense for the most part. It's about pressuring the football, whether it's on the ground or in the air.
Could be the final play of our first half. Bo Pelini said yesterday, we've got a lot of unfinished business this season. And so far, we are seeing that on display. The Penguins, 832 miles from home, but showing up in impressive fashion here in Montgomery, Alabama. Here at Crampton Bowl, our halftime score 24-7. YSU leading the Samford Bulldogs. Time for Mays. Rifles a shot incomplete. 3 and out. Go the Penguins to start our 3rd quarter.
It was good coverage on the backside. Man-to-man coverage, and Broswell was coming on the slant, and the ball was just thrown out in.
Conservative call. Nowhere to run, and brought down in the backfield by Justice Reed.
The team that wins.
3rd down. Incomplete. So another 3 and out. Pierre Hawkins, the tight end, the intended target. And the Samford defense holds once again.
Receiver, and then essentially becomes the receiver. That's picture perfect coverage.
3rd down. Welch, flush. driven backwards, somehow stays alive, and finally goes down back at the 36-yard line. Big Malik Richmond, the senior, with the sack and a massive loss.
He wasn't there, and they were looking for a quarterback.
I'll tell you, if this is the 7th best team in the Missouri Valley Football Conference, that's the toughest league in the country by far, because Youngstown State showing up very well despite that 3rd down. By Montreal, Washington, Samford suddenly in business. Let's see if they take a shot here. Quick strike, Adams, and a 1st down. Here comes the tempo. Welch picked off. All kinds of real estate for Youngstown State, and into plus territory. John Harper goes. The 3rd interception thrown for Liam Welch, and this one ultra costly.
And I think that's what we saw right there. Nobody was open.
Handoff Alessi, nowhere to run, driven backwards, he'll lose more yardage. Jalen Nash met him in the backfield. And one of the top leaders for this. Empty backfield, 3rd down and long again for the Bulldogs. Welch rifles a shot, it's caught, but well short of the line he needed to reach, up at the 30, as Bryce Gibson was outstanding in coverage against Jairus Creamer. Power eye, handoff Chapman. Needed 1, he'll gain 3 and then some. And the first down of this 2nd half for Youngstown State comes with 2:30 to go. Chapman again, straight ahead. Keeps the legs churning. Close to a 1st down, brought down by LeGuins, the Georgia transfer. They'll give him 10.
Establish it, control the clock to some extent. All the things that Youngstown State did not do well last year on this side of the ball.
Alessi bolts ahead, another 1st down. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Bo Pelini actually smiled twice at our meeting with him yesterday again, as Craycraft remains the signal caller. And on 1st down, they'll run play action. Craycraft will dump it off. Samuel St. Cyrin towards the end zone. It'll be 1st down and goal from inside the 1 after
over to where the defensive end used to be.
Chapman, the running back, straight ahead towards the goal line. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Youngstown State. And that time it was Chapman. They call him the Tank.
Games played, a little different skill set, and he just has to master the air raid setup.
Wide open is Washington, and he will race towards the end zone for a Samford touchdown. 64 yards. The pitch and catch, and Oladokin providing a much-needed spark for Samford.
Montreal Washington and Chris Oladokin finds him.
The Kelly Stauffer 2-point conversion card tells you to go for 2 here to cut it to a 2-possession game. Oladokin far side towards the pylon, dances his way for the 2-point play. And don't look now, but our new score at 31-15.
Right here.
Mays pulls it out, and the quarterback keeper, there he goes. Mays wisely stays in bounds down to the 35-yard line.
And
out of the eye, Alessi. A stutter step and corralled at the 25. Needed 2, he gains 3. State in the stop, but not before Youngstown State picks up a 1st down.
Interesting to see play out. I want to see what sorts out in the Pac-12. I mean, we go to Colorado next week. We want to see what happens in that conference.
Jump cut by Turner. Powers ahead to the 15 and close to a 1st down. Pearson, the running back, in the offset eye. Play action. Craycraft stays alive. The pump fake towards the end zone and brought down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. LeGuins prevented. Power set for Youngstown State. Chapman again, this time with real estate. Plunges ahead. No signal yet. There it is for the touchdown. His 2nd of the afternoon, and big Braxton Chapman. Birmingham looking explosive with his 1st touch. Tempo coming now for the Bulldogs. Oladokin. Tony, back-to-back plays, resulting in a first down.
Running the locker room well, instilling confidence in the people around you, all of those things the quarterback has to get done. And it's sometimes hard for the transfer.
Excuse me there, Kelly. Oladokin will take off and slides in safely. It'll be...
Did not really have.
There he goes again. Oladokin to the end zone for the touchdown.
Two times like that, it really takes the air out of you, and Samford offensively simply didn't get much going until Oladokin came in the game.
There goes Turner. Far side towards the end zone, brought down near the 5.
And then a quarterback that makes great decisions. Nathan Mays has been that today.
Mays on the field, the give to Turner towards the end zone for the 6 points.
Roy, project this team, Youngstown State, against a North Dakota State later in the year.
First year as the U's head coach, and he's brought some of that swagger back to a team that has a reasonable level of talent on both sides. Moses Satine off to the races and brought down at the 20.
And he started running with the ones late in camp, so Bo Pelini told us that they're very deep on the back end and also the front end, and their linebackers, they have 3 really good ones. Not a lot of depth behind them.
On 4th down, what will be the final play of the afternoon? It is incomplete. And Youngstown State finds a way, a convincing win against Samford. 45-22 our final score. Next